Happy Pride Month, everybody. This is Savannah Hernandez reporting to you from here in Dallas. I'm actually here in Deep Ellum, where all the liberals reside, because I want to know what they think about Pride Month, the Pride flag, and more importantly, what the American flag means for them. Let's go find out. So it's Pride Month, and I wanted to ask people what Pride Month meant to them, if they're excited about it, like what the overall consensus was about Pride Month.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, I'm gay, so Pride Month is like super important to me because like I feel like the history of Pride should really be known because it starts a lot from political activism in the 70s, and I feel like that's really important. A lot of people don't understand that like Pride started as a political movement, and a lot of it is just celebration now, which is okay, but I think you have to know the history too.
I'm just really excited because this is like my first year like actually like coming out and like as pansexual, and so I'm just excited to like enjoy that with everybody and celebrate it.
Pride Month means to me the opportunity for people in the LGBTQA community to live their best authentic lives without anything, literally, for the whole entire month, and just be themselves and not be ashamed of who they are, and also to be celebrated. So,
Wait, I have a question. What is the A in LGBTQA? What's the A?
Oh no.
Me either.
Yeah, but shout out to them.
But it's there. Shout out to the A's. We're not sure what you are, but shout out to the A's. What does Pride Month mean to you?
Oh man, to me, so I am, in a heterosexual facing relationship. I identify as bisexual, pansexual.
What is pansexual really quick? Because I'm not sure.
I might not be the best authority to speak on that.
What does Pride Month mean to you?
Pride Month to me is, it's a celebration of love being love, and how that love needs to be equal for everybody, and everybody needs to have equal rights regardless of who you're attracted to, what's in your pants. Like, none of that matters. Pride should also be a recognition of all of the people that really fought and suffered, and the generations of people that were wiped out by the AIDS pandemic, and how that was ignored because people just didn't care about gay men. So Pride isn't just about like parties and rainbows and celebrating and being out. Pride is also honoring all of the people that fought to where we can do this today, that we can be out here in the streets and we can have these celebrations.
There's kind of an inverted celebration that has emerged that is about celebrating who we are. It's a more positive thing, right? And that tension is kind of where Pride lies for me, because on the one hand, we need to remember that Pride is about being anti-authority, right? Being queer is something that the system of power under which we live doesn't like.
It means a lot to me because I'm bi-curious. I'm 16, by the way. I'm about to be 16, and I've always been curious of whether or not I like girls, and I think I do. And I have a lot of family that are that way. I have a trans brother who's going through that whole thing. He's younger than me, though, and is just going through that. So it means a lot to me. I also have a lot of friends who are part of the LGBTQ community, and I have a lot of family who are also homophobic and very Christian. And it's been hard having to grow up with them and having people who don't support it around me.
As a person of color and queer, it really doesn't mean much to me because I'm still black. So gay is at the bottom of the list of the things that I have to go through the struggle. So I have a lot of things on the list that I have to be look forward to as far as something change to make my life better.
So what does the Pride flag mean to you?
I know originally the Pride flag had more colors and each color symbolized something, but I don't really remember what each one is. But for me, it's a representation, like a symbol of like gay unity, I guess.
Just equality, and like just a symbol that like we should be celebrated, and that we're equal and we're part of the community too. Like, yeah.
What does the American flag mean to you?
That's a good question. I mean, personally, I don't agree with a lot of things that have happened in America recently, but I mean, this is still my country. Like, I was born here, and like, as much as I don't like it, I would like the American flag to be a symbol like everyone can recognize as a place that is equal. So to me, it's nothing right now, but hopefully in the future it can be something I could be proud to like wave around or something.
Yeah, after the past few years, I'm just kind of over it. I don't even like seeing it anymore. Until America gets better, I just am not for the flag.
So Eddie Izzard does this great comic bit where he talks about people going to countries and being like, oh, this is my country now. And they say, but do you have a flag? So I think for anyone who identifies with the Pride movement, I think having a symbol, having a flag, it's like staking your claim and being like, we're here. We belong here. We have a place.
What does the American flag mean to you?
I am an Army brat. Mm-hmm. I was born and raised overseas, so I had instilled in me a very strong sense of, American patriotism, and I do not feel that way much anymore. I have come to find that America and the flag has been very co-opted for this kind of like rampant, like radical American patriotism. When I see an American flag, I immediately look at that I'm like, that person's probably a bigot. That person's probably a homophobe. That person's probably a racist if they're just flying American flags out everywhere. Is that an unfair generalization? I'm sure. But I feel like the image of the flag has been co-opted to stand for a very specific kind of American. So, yeah, it's complicated. It stood for one thing, and I think, like many things that once stood for something good, it gets taken and used for evil.
So what does the Pride flag mean to you?
Again, just a sense of pride in who that community is, and again, just celebrating them.
What does the American flag mean to you?
The American flag means to me... This is a hard question because it means so many things to different people. I think that...
What does it mean to you?
To me, I think that it means a step in another direction. Now, do I know if the direction is good or bad? I don't know.
So what does the Pride flag symbolize to you? When you look at it, what do you think of?
I think it represents a lot of gay freedom, like having something that just represents them and can be special to them, and how each sexuality has their own flag and has their own representation in their own way. I think it's very important.
What does the American flag mean to you? What do you think of when you see it?
I think of a lot. I think of a lot of government. I'm not a huge political person. I've never really been into politics. I think it's very unfortunate how our justice system works and how the government has been put together. And there's been a lot of sensitive topics coming up recently, and especially last year with Black Lives Matter and all the police reform and deaths and things. It means I know that I have freedom of speech, but it also shows me that there's a lot of flaws about America.
The Pride flag as it exists today feels like it's been simplified from the complexity and the infinite nuance that queerness represents, right? Because those two stripes that represented, the trans people in the community, the people who don't label themselves in any specific way, the fact that those were removed represents a moving towards the mainstream and kind of ignoring a lot of the people in our community for the sake of some of us getting wider recognition, right? The cis gay men, the white lesbians, those of us who have white privilege and class privilege getting recognition at the expense of people like me. To be perfectly frank, the American flag is a symbol of an empire and an oppressive state. I think the Union Jack as it exists now is the flag of one of the biggest empires in the modern world.
The Pride flag is pretty cool. I'm an artist, so I really love all the colors. So I just love all the colors together. So it means it's like I guess it's kind of like a dream if you think about what it's supposed to mean, everybody in one place. Because the Pride flag doesn't just symbolize sexual orientation. It's about race too as well. When I see American flag, that means home. If you want to go home, go this way. It's kind of like a little stamp because I'm so used to seeing other country flags everywhere else. So when I see the American flag, I know that's the direction I'm supposed to go.
All right, guys. Well, there we go. We got a lot of interesting responses. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video, and remember to follow me on Odyssey. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.